We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight. Be with you. No one's ever really gone.
What's up, guys? Farooqi Bros here, back with another video. Today we're going to be deep diving into our reactions and our theories for Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Now, the trailer just dropped and there's a lot to discuss, but before I do, let's introduce myself. I'm Editor-in-Chief Sheraz Farooqi, and I'm joined by my brother Zayyan. What's up, guys? My cousin Omer.
Hey, everyone.
And my other cousin Samir.
What's up?
So yesterday, Star Wars Celebration was happening, and obviously a lot of great things came from it, but I think the most hyped thing was Star Wars Episode 9. They revealed the title, which is called Rise of the Skywalker. They showed off the first teaser, like a quick 2-minute teaser, and I think I speak for all of us on the reaction side of it, that we were just completely floored, especially by the ending of the trailer, which had like the famous Emperor Palpatine laugh, like that final cackle, and it was very... it brought everything together and brought it full circle, and it really goes with what J.J. Abrams was trying to do with this saga, with this movie actually, which is to tie together all three trilogies. So there's, the prequel trilogy, the original trilogy, the sequel trilogy, and the trailer starts off as saying each saga had a generation, each generation had a legend, and each saga had a legend, and those legends are Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda from the prequels, and then from the originals you have Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and then you see Rey in the trailer, and she's holding Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, the Skywalker lightsaber, and she also has Han Solo's blaster. So she has she's basically like the final hero that kind of represents all the heroes that came before. And then obviously the fact that Palpatine is back is what made everyone go crazy, because he's a real one. He's Sheev, he's the Senate. There's a lot of names. So I think we're all super excited for this movie. It's we talk about Endgame a lot and how it's like the final culmination of 3 phases, but Star Wars Episode 9 concludes basically 30 years of Star Wars, and the movies are going to go on hiatus after this for a little while. So really, this is it. This is a finale. This is the last movie of the saga. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it goes. And obviously, with Emperor Palpatine being back, he's the big villain. He's like the one villain of the entire saga. So, and he's the one who's been messing with the Skywalkers from the beginning, He's the one who messed with Anakin Skywalker. He probably inadvertently created Anakin. He's been messing with Luke from the beginning. There's a good chance he's the one who's been manipulating Kylo Ren to turn to the dark side. He probably manipulated Luke Skywalker to almost attack Kylo. There's a good chance that guys like Snoke were just puppets all along. So I think it's very interesting. I think this film is going to meet all expectations. I think people who were maybe disappointed with Force Awakens for being too safe, or disappointed with The Last Jedi for being too different and changing too many things, this movie is going to keep everyone kind of together, and it's going to bring everyone together. I think it's a great thing. So with that, I think I'm going to pass it to Zayyan. What do you think about the trailer, but more so, what are your theories for how it's going to go down? Yeah, I mean, basically, you touched on everything. I think all three of us, me, Umar, and Samir, all agree that on all your points. So, like, why waste any more time on that? I think in terms of theories, bringing Palpatine back, one that he's like the single bridge between all the movies, him and Skywalker, basically, because he's in the prequels messing with Anakin Skywalker. He's in the originals with Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, and now he's coming back. He's gonna mess with Ben Solo, who's also Skywalker, and Rey. If she's a Skywalker, we'll see. Who knows? I think there are a lot of big theories, but one of my oldest theories was that Rey is a Palpatine. If that comes true now, that'd be pretty insane.
Dude, I said that.
I told you that, and you've been writing that.
Dude, I said that on the chat. We know.
Dude, you said it on the chat, but I said it in history first.
What?
Yeah.
Whose man is this?
But to actually seriously, I think it'll be like there's actually touched upon in a way in Revenge of the Sith, because he talked about Plagueis and cheating death, and he said only one person achieved that. He must be that person, because if he comes as a Force ghost, maybe, who knows? But if he's actually alive, then that'll be a crazy thing. I think the final battle is the thing that'll be the most insane. Like, if you're bringing Palpatine back, then who else is coming back? It can't be Rise of Skywalker without at least some mention of Anakin, because Anakin and Palpatine, or Palpatine and Darth Vader, are tied together. So I think having a scene like, if like Sidious does his electric lightning on Rey.
Force lightning?
Yeah, Force lightning. Electric. It's like Static Shock. Yeah, if it is Force lightning on Rey and she like blocks it with her lightsaber, which is Anakin's lightsaber, Luke's lightsaber. I know me and Shiraz talked about this. It could be like a Harry Potter thing where in Goblet of Fire, where their both spells collided, Voldemort and Harry, like the dead started popping out, ghosts, his mom, dad, Cedric. They could do something like that, but instead,
shout out to our boy Cedric.
You mean Batman? Oh my god! No, Batman. Oh my god!
I'm gonna kill Shiraz right now.
Alright, keep going. You can see like Anakin pop out and Luke and all these guys, and that would be like a really great thing to tie all together, to see those three Jedi at the same time, and then I think they could pull something like that, or I mean, they could do a lot of things. Those are my theories. Those things I want to see. I think Anakin showing up is a must. If he doesn't, I think it'd be a huge misstep. But I'm confident that he will be in the movie, because you can't have Palpatine without some mention of Anakin or Darth Vader. That's too important. Umar, what about you?
Didn't that lightsaber break up?
Dude, you saw the trailer? She's holding it. She probably fixed it.
There's no way.
That's literally the lightsaber,
It's
man.
freaking snapped, bro. We meet you fixed
Yeah,
it.
then must have been a retcon from JJ, because JJ definitely wanted her to hold that iconic lightsaber, and the whole trailer.
Change it in the actual movie. Yeah, watch it be like white in the movie. Watch it be a different color.
No, it's gonna be. Listen, it's literally called Rise of the Skywalker. That's the Skywalker blade. Like, Skywalker only has one.
Dude, first of all, it's Skywalker too. Fool.
All right, get your thing, Omer.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everybody. It's freaking insane.
Is it?
As far as like the theories on what could happen, I know we discussed it on the chat, but I feel like you could bring back a lot of people, at least for like cameos. Like, maybe not. I think Anakin, as like Zayyan said, I feel like he's like the heart of the Skywalker thing. So I mean, I would want him to be a part of the plot, even. Like, I would want him like in the movie. You know what I mean? But maybe like Obi-Wan, or like the other kind of characters that were there in the start. I'd love to see like cameos, like just them showing up as Force ghosts or whatever the case may be. So I feel like all those things probably will end up happening, especially if this is the end to that whole story. So I mean, at the end, having like a crazy war between dark and light, that'd be cool to see. So I also feel like, Rey, her parents being just nobodies, that's dumb, bro.
That's why I feel like
he's stupid.
I feel like it's not going to be the case now. I think JJ.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to switch it back to whatever it was supposed to be.
Skywalker.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she should be a Sky. I would love her to be Obi-Wan's like.
Thing is, with the title, the title kind of spells it out. Like, why is the movie called Rise of the Skywalker? Like, why would you call it that? Why would you put the name Skywalker in the name of the title? No other Star Wars movie had Skywalker in the title. Well, I have a theory on that, but I'll give it after Samir gives his theories.
Okay, Samir. I agree with everything. What Sheraz said. Yeah, he basically summed up everything. We're gonna get to see the Knights of Ren, so I'm not really sure.
That's true. That's
true. Maybe he'll meet freaking Anakin finally.
All right, so that really leads into my theory. I mean, I think they'll end up revealing that Rey is Skywalker. Through what ends, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's that Palpatine maybe created her to kind of be an Anakin reincarnate. Maybe she's some kind of descendant of Anakin Skywalker somehow. Maybe from Luke Skywalker. It's hard to tell. I do think that they're not going to go with kind of what Rian Johnson said with her being kind of a nobody. I feel like they're going to end up making her something related to lineage, because that's what Star Wars is all about. And I think that title is just so forbearing, when it says Rise of the Skywalker. Because you got two Skywalkers. You got you got Kylo Ren, who's a descendant of Leia, and obviously from Anakin. And then you have possibly Rey, right? So I think both of them, and Rey has a lot more of the aesthetic in terms of how she's a Jedi trained under Luke, and the fact that she's holding that lightsaber, which is iconically a Skywalker lightsaber, right? So I think that my theory is that, I would love to see Anakin and Anakin and Luke play a role in these characters. And I think Anakin Skywalker and Kylo Ren are going to be connected, because Kylo's kind of going through what Anakin went through, the idea of starting good, then turning evil, and then being on the path of potentially redemption, which is what Anakin Skywalker went through. And he also loves his grandfather. That's obviously, he always says, I'm going to finish what you started. He's modeled his costume after Darth Vader. So obviously he knows his lineage. He knows he is a descendant of Darth. So I think, and when you think about the Force Awakens original concept cameo, which had J.J. Abrams kind of using Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader as a dual Force ghost, half of it Anakin, half of it Darth, kind of haunting and talking to Kylo. I think they can reuse that concept for The Rise of Skywalker, to really push that angle and have Anakin be like connected to Kylo. And then we already know Luke is connected to Rey, because Luke's voice is talking to Rey in the trailer. So I think in the final battle, let's say if it's Rey versus Darth Sidious, it's going to probably be Kylo also with Rey, the two of them versus Sidious, and then you have the two Force ghosts of Luke and Anakin with them. So I think it's a cool way to kind of bridge everything together if you see all the Skywalkers, all the Skywalkers together against the one man who's been manipulating it from the start.
The Force ghost of Anakin that J.J. Abrams is going to use in Force Awakens is actually perfect. Because if you look at it like with detail, half of his face is fine. It's still covered with darkness, which Anakin's still dark, dude.
But here's the thing. Here's the problem. He already showed up in 6 as himself, as a good one. Yeah, special editions. But so that's canon. No, but it's,
no, who cares?
I think it's finally just two ghosts. Remember. No, but I'm saying he's not going to show up like in the concept art. Kylo. No, I think he will. I think he will if he's talking to Kylo. Like if the ghost reaches to Kylo in particular, he will look like that. So you're saying he's Harvey Dent?
Obi-Wan should pull up, and Snoke should somehow pull up too, even though he's cut in half or whatever.
No, but now I think Snoke was completely useless. Like, think about it.
Snoke versus Obi.
Let me tell you something. Snoke is trash, though. Think about it. Because
freaking lit. Mace Windu versus Anakin.
No, Snoke is big trash.
Windu should pull up.
I've been saying Windu should pull up. But dude, Windu almost smacked Palpatine like to nothing. Like, no, he's the only one who beat Palpatine. Remember, Yoda at his full power couldn't beat Palpatine. Mace Windu almost beat him.
Yeah, but maybe it was all set up. Yeah, but he was like tempting. Yeah, maybe he was just playing. Yeah, he was playing. He was like stalling for Anakin.
I'm saying Palpatine is so manipulative that I think Snoke was his puppet too.
It makes sense because only someone with the influence and power of Palpatine could have made this whole new empire again. Like, yeah. How could a random guy like Snoke, after Emperor's death, make a whole second empire?
But low key, Snoke looks like such a bum now.
Yeah. You're right, Omer. At this point, Snoke, I don't know if it was like something where maybe originally J.J. Abrams wanted Snoke to be the big villain, but because he died in Episode 8, and remember, they said that they weren't actually following a structure. It was like whatever director do whatever they want. So now that Snoke died at Episode 8, they kind of had to figure something out, so I think that's why they chose Palpatine, but I ended up being the best thing possible. But I think if Snoke was the big villain for 9, it'd be more of a self-contained trilogy. But because it's Palpatine now, I think just so much better, and Snoke just looks that much more pathetic. But you know what? I would sacrifice Snoke as a pathetic character if it means we get Palpatine back, and hopefully guys like Anakin as well.
Dude, I swear, if Anakin doesn't show up in Episode 9, I'm gonna start release the Anakin cut. I'm telling you, I'm gonna.
Low key, what if Superman shows up?
Why do you want to replace Zack Snyder with J.J. Abrams?
I want to replace. I know for a fact that Mr. Snyder will not be returning to DC Films. It's sad, but it's true. So we gotta find the next best thing, and JJ and Zach are best friends, and it just works.
So that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed kind of this quick discussion and theory video for Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. You guys can please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below, and of course, subscribe to us on Comic Book Debate, and put that notification thing on so you can be right there for all our newest videos. And we got a lot of great stuff coming. So once again, what did you guys think about The Rise of Skywalker? Let us know below. From myself, from Zayyan, from Omer, and from Samir, this is the Farooqi Bros. We'll see you next time. Peace out.
No one's ever really gone.